two homes in the same neighborhood caught fire within minutes of each other. It's happening right now in Sterling, Virginia. Fox 5's Robbie Chavez is live on the scene with the latest. Robbie?
Sean, two separate suspicious fires to report tonight. They kept firefighters here in Sterling very busy. One of the fires started in a home with 4 people inside of that home as that fire was going on. Now let's take a look at what's going on right now. Firefighters still here on the scene trying to figure out exactly what started both of those fires at 2 separate homes. Now let's take a look at the video. We can show you the damage pretty extensive here. Firefighters got a call about 7 o'clock tonight and found 2 garages at 2 separate homes fully engulfed in flames. One on Yorktown Road and the other on Millwood Square. One garage was totally destroyed. The other had extensive damage to the garage, and both of the homes also suffered some damage to the main home. And as we said, that one of the homes, 4 people were inside, and the way that fire was discovered was by 4 teens, or 2 teens walking by, and they knocked on the door and actually told those folks there was a fire in their garage that they needed to evacuate. Now, coming up tonight on the News Edge at 11, we'll speak to those 2 that quite possibly saved this family that was inside the home as it was burning. For now, we're live in Sterling. Robbie Chavez, Fox 5 News. Sean, well, more on the News Edge at 11.
All right, Robbie, we'll see you then. Thank you.
On tonight's episode of House, an airplane passenger.
Our Jay Court was live there, and he's got the very latest. Jay, first of all, was anyone hurt?
Well, Leon, fortunately, no injuries. Now, right now, fire investigators are here on the scene on Yorktown Court in Sterling and Loudoun County, trying to determine what exactly sparked a fire that caused extensive damage in 2 homes.
Units arrived on the scene. They found heavy fire coming from the garage of one of the units, and the fire was actually spreading to the unit next door.
You're looking at dramatic home video taken shortly after first responders arrived on the scene in the Sterling, Virginia neighborhood. Fire officials believe that this blaze began near a garage, then engulfed a portion of the home. A Loudoun County fire spokesperson says 2 teenagers in the neighborhood noticed the flames and alerted the family in this house to get out. Fortunately, no one was injured. Despite the best efforts of a number of agencies, the fire eventually spread to the home on the right. The residents in that house, fortunately, were not at home at the time. The fire officials will not at this early juncture discuss how this horrible blaze was ignited. But we noticed that several houses away, there's a 3rd undamaged home. It's surrounded by crime scene tape. Authorities tell us that it is being secured because of potential evidence at the scene.
Our crews are in the process of finishing up salvage and overhaul. Once they complete that process, the fire marshals will be able to get into the buildings and start sifting through the debris to determine what started these fires.
Right now, Red Cross officials are at the scene assisting one of the families. Authorities are in the process of trying to track down the second family because they were at home at the time to try to tell them what happened. Live in Sterling, Jay Court, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Jay. Thanks.
She walked out, she didn't even know. She was like, "Hey, girls." And we were like, "Your house is on fire, your house is on fire." And then she like went back in and she was like, "Get everybody out of the house."
So you 2 really saved this family.
They had no idea what was going on.
Those girls have good reason to be proud of themselves tonight. Well, it bears repeating. A family of 4 did escape injury from one home. The other home, it turns out, was empty at the time. Investigators tell us they're still trying to contact the family. And again, at this hour, they are still trying to determine the cause of this fire. We're live in Sterling tonight. Nancy Yamada, 9 News Now.
All right. Thank you, Nancy. Well, another fire today. This one got to home.